Guys, it's Monday once again. That means fashion night, where we look at the red carpet and other events. We look at the style. We look at the wristwatches. Hey, guys. Hey, Dirk. Hey, Michaela. How are you doing?
Hey, everybody.
So good. Just never better.
Oh, good. I like to hear that. It's nice to hear that. It's nice to hear that somebody's doing well.
Right. Isn't that rare? Oisin, how are you feeling? You feeling better?
That's the big question.
Somewhere along the road to recovery. Still something.
You look okay. You got to get a scope. We got to get you to the guy to put the camera down the throat.
Yeah. There's something going on. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Have you tried Dayquil?
I have not. I've tried all sorts of stuff. I'm on antibiotics still. Today was the last day of antibiotics, so hopefully I'll be all right during the week.
You will.
At least I can actually swallow now.
That's important. Remember to chew your steak 22 times.
Yes. The Royals chew 32 times.
Oh, is that what they do, the Royals?
In public? Probably just in public.
Yeah, it's kind of a rule. I think Princess Diana had to learn all that shit. No more shrimp. No more bottom feeders.
Oh.
They don't eat any sort of crustaceans or anything. Any of that shellfish. And chew 32 times. And when you're dining at the Queen, when the Queen is done, everyone's done.
Right. Yeah. That
nobody continues eating after the Queen is finished, or now the King. So
yeah.
And she's in her 90s and she only eats 2 bites and she's full. Too bad for all of you.
Screw you, everyone.
You're actually not there to eat, though, if you think about it. You're there to perform, right?
Right.
So eat before.
Yeah. What's on the wrist tonight, guys? Dirk, let's have a look at that. I know you have the Millie on, right?
I do.
There she is. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Always looks nice and shiny with a shirt.
Oh, yeah. Always looks great with it.
I'm wearing my watch.
Look at that.
My new releases.
Beautiful.
My collaboration. Yeah, my collaboration with Frollo. With my best friend here, who's got Generations here in Venice. And this is the blue one. It's got the Ferro di Prua on the dial. 300 meters water resistance. Sapphire crystal. Wow. And it comes also in vermilion, like the Venetian flag. And for shits and giggles, we did a Tiffany, which is turning out to be very popular. I just got another order this morning for a Tiffany.
Amazing that everybody's going for the Tiffany.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? I think it's because it's a summer watch. But anyway, I'm wearing the blue because it matches with this.
I love the blue. I love it.
Yeah, that's really pretty. I like that deep blue better than the Tiffany.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Yeah. It's one of my favorites. It comes on rubber, it comes on leather stitched, and on a bracelet, which I don't have a sample of with me right now. So that's what I'm wearing. Anybody interested in buying would just email me, ushinomallychannel@gmail.com or the timelesswatchchannel@gmail.com. That's still active.
Nice.
My darling, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing the Seiko Presage 60 style.
The Presage.
I like that on you.
So do I. It looks great. That bracelet is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice big sports bracelet. Yeah.
Sexy.
Thank you.
Very sexy.
Gorgeous.
Special delivery.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I have no idea, but
do you have an unboxing going to happen live? Is that an Omega box? It's an Omega box.
I just walked in the room.
Oh my God, what's happening?
It is an Omega box, isn't it? I don't know, you guys.
My God, are we going to have an unboxing? Surprise! It's vintage Omega.
It's a vintage Omega.
Okay.
Oh my God!
1 second. I don't know what's going on, but
Eric, you
sly
dog.
I'm really embarrassed right now. I do not like surprises. I really do not. But
I do.
I will.
This is really happening. This is really happening. You did not know.
Exciting. It happened to me, Michaela, on air.
He's trying to copy. That's why. Ooh. Look what we have here.
Oh, wow.
Hold on a second.
This is
Hold
what is
on.
that? A Seamaster?
It is a beautiful Seamaster.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Look at the color.
That is gorgeous.
Okay, I know I'm a little bit underreacting right now, but I do not know how to act when I'm put on the spot, so I'm just
Did
gonna
you
say
not? You like?
I have
Are you
no
lying?
really. No, I swear to God, I have no idea. He asked me a couple weeks ago if I like this. And I was like, yeah, it's really beautiful. I like how it's smaller, like the color. I had no idea.
You just got an Omega.
Look at that.
Girl.
I know. Oh, I'm gonna put it on immediately.
It's got to go on the
Oh
wrist.
my
Let me
God.
see if I
have
can
to.
find the exact model.
So it's the Omega Seamaster 120.
But is that
It's obviously an older piece. So
is that the 250780?
look, I don't
look
know. I
for
just
it
got it. I
here.
have no idea what I'm looking at.
And then
here.
put it right up to the camera so we could see it.
Yeah, of course.
What is it, about 36 mil?
That's the 250780.
The 20. Are you sure?
Does it say automatic on the bottom? What is it? Oh no, it doesn't. It says 120 on the bottom. Okay. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
I'm so mad right now.
Oh my God.
Why?
Because it's so embarrassing. Don't just hand me
Why is that
something
embarrassing?
and-
This is fantastic.
I mean it in the nicest way. I mean it in the
This just
nicest
happened
way.
live on TV.
This is good television, you guys.
This is good television.
I can't believe this just happened right now.
That's amazing.
I found it. Eric, you
Sorry, I'm messing
legend.
with it. Yeah, I need to fit it to my size, but
Wow.
my goodness. It's actually so beautiful. I love the blue dial. It's got the wave dial in the center too. So pretty.
Yeah, it's got waves in the center. I got some
He's
close-ups
so
here.
crazy. Oh my goodness. What a sweetheart.
Eric, the man.
But yeah, I am thoroughly embarrassed, but I am very grateful. Don't take it the wrong way.
You just got an Omega.
That's so
girl.
exciting. That's so
First
exciting.
Omega.
And it's just
yeah.
a little bit too big, but we'll fix it.
Oh, for the
bracelet.
links.
Oh, that's nothing. Oh
Yeah, you
my
can
God,
take
that
a
is
link
so beautiful.
You see the way it has
That
the
is
waves?
so
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to have a talk with him. We're
He
not
was
supposed to
waiting
be
for
spending money,
wristwatch
and he just
check.
shows up. Yeah. Oh, so sweet. And the blue is so perfect too.
And does it have the invisible clasp just like that one there in the picture?
Let's see.
Or does it have
It looks like it
a
looks.
regular
Hold on, let me
clasp?
close it. Let me close it.
Can't believe that just happened.
Yes,
Yes,
it
has.
does.
That's a piece of gold. That Omega there is gold.
Oh,
That's
so
one of their
cool.
nicest. Yeah,
That is so cool.
much nicer.
it's so
Aw.
dreamy too.
Let me not have it upside down.
Look at that.
And the back is really beautiful too. I can't really, I
Yeah,
can't
it's got
focus
the
on this
wave and the
iPhone.
hippocampus.
Well done, Eric.
Aw, so sweet.
Well
It's not even
done.
my birthday.
What a beautiful piece for a beautiful lady.
A man of class and style and
He
perfect
just went up a
timing.
million notches with that move.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
He's
sweet.
like special delivery.
Special
I know, I
Almost
was like-
sounded just
I
like
was
when
like, why
Paul
is he
came
coming
in.
Yeah, it's right.
I was like, why is he coming in when I'm live streaming? But
Let's see it on your wrist
sweet.
once more before we move on with the show. Wow, nice.
We're gonna
That
have
looks
to
great.
adjust it, but oh my goodness.
Beautiful
So
blue.
cute. Perfect size too.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Not too big.
You only need
Oh, I'm so
one
happy
link
it's my
out of
first
that.
Omega. Yay. I'm so
Oh,
happy.
yes.
Probably not my last.
Many
Wow.
more to come. The first of many. It's beautiful.
Yeah, well,
Fun.
he knows that I've been wanting an Omega, so that's just very sweet that he gifted it to me. I was planning to get one for myself, so he beat me to it.
That's
And I like
great.
this. I don't need it to be like the biggest flashiest thing. I find this to be very
That's
just
so
like elegant
classy,
and very
yeah.
simple. Yeah, classy.
Oh yeah, fantastic. And you know what? That's going to be great during the summer as well.
Yes.
You can swim with this. You can do all sorts of stuff with this because it's a sports watch with a touch of elegance. So yeah, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if it's 36 or 34. It's pretty small, but
I'll tell you right now. Sorry, I just want to stop this screen for 1 second. And I'll tell you all the specs here for a second. It is a coarse piece, but that's fine. It's 36 mils.
36. Okay.
Yeah. And the reference is 251181. 2511.81. Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, indeed.
Thank you. That's amazing.
All right. Well, we're looking, let's move on with the show, I guess. We're looking at the SAG Awards. This was just over a week ago. We would have done it last week, except I was really out of commission. So let's take a look back. We'll do style and we'll do the watch. So we're starting with, of course, the man of the hour, Cillian Murphy, who was wearing an Omega Seamaster also with blue dial also. But this one is, of course, an Aqua Terra, but we'll move on to the watch in a second. Let's start with the style.
Oh, boy.
This is how he showed up last week.
Go ahead, Michaela, say it.
I think we already talked about the pussy bows.
We did.
We did. I think
how does that happen to Irish people?
It's almost like lately the world has been, not the world, please, that sounds so ignorant. The West has been shifting towards an interest in cowboy theme, everything, style, country, everything. It's just a trend. It's not going to last forever, but this summer expect to see a lot of. So I know that the pussy bow is not cowboy-esque. However, it reminds me of it. And
I think
that's kind of the look we're getting. A little bit like Colonel. He's a colonel.
It's the fancy bolo, It's what you'd see the town physician down by the creek would wear. You'd see the physician come and say, "I reckon that woman's with child," or something crazy like that. It just every time you see an old timey Western, you always see 3 or 4 guys wearing a pussy bow.
Yeah. Okay.
Then,
yeah.
Then the Native American influx.
That.
Well, no, you're completely 100% correct. Then the Native American influence is the bolo with the 2 pieces of string that are tied together with some kind of like brooch like thing with the center, the 2 center things, which are horrible and people wear them all the time. It's like men who wear turquoise jewelry. Beware. Irish guys, listen, you two were obsessed with the American West for quite a while. I think there's a fascination with Americana and the West, and I think it just bleeds over to the style. He's having his giant moment. This is his year, so.
Well, if you look at music right now, some of the biggest popular artists, rather, like Beyonce, Lana Del Rey, I can think of a few others if I really dig, but they're coming out with Western-esque themed country vibe albums, so they're throwing that into their stuff. So I'm just saying there's the spotlight's on that right now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's fun. Why not? I've definitely seen worser themes that are just intolerable, like in music and trends, that's just gross, but it's not too bad. But when it comes to the style, for him, it's not really working because let's be real, he's got very feminine features. He's got big full lips. He's got these, I'm not saying blue eyes are feminine, but he's very pretty.
He's got very twinkly eyes.
He's very much like if he had long hair, he could be Angelina Jolie.
Oh, he'd look good in a dress.
I'm just saying, look at that. That could be Angelina Jolie with a wig, a little younger. So I'm just saying, pretty. He's pretty. So I think that, I don't know, maybe masking him up a little bit, with his style, like a little more masculine.
What do we think of the suit, though? I mean, never mind this funny tie.
That's a double-breasted pinstripe suit, like something that the mafia would wear in Chicago in the 1930s.
Right.
He's going for a little bit.
It's nicely cut, though.
The shoes are great. He's got a bit of a Cuban heel. The shoes are gorgeous.
Cuban heel, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, the pants are cut perfectly. The break's perfect. I would have loved to have seen this suit with a beautiful tie, and I would like to see it buttoned. I can't imagine why you would ever wear a double-breasted suit and not have it buttoned. That looks crazy. But then again, this is not the Oscars. I'm sure he will fall into line for something like that because let's face it, he's the guy that's favored to win.
Yes. So he's most likely going to win. I like that suit. I like the whole getup.
No belt.
No belt, which is annoying. Even the simplest of belt, just to mark the center of that.
I think if there are belt loops, there needs to be a belt. That's something I learned.
Agreed.
If there are none, then you don't. Of course. But if there are belt loops, it's kind of weird.
Right.
They're just there. But the suit itself is okay. I think it looks good. I just don't like the pussy bow. I just like saying that.
Yeah, pussy bow. Pussy bow. People in the chat are saying that they think that the jacket is black and that the suit pants are blue. I'm thinking that's the photography because I can't imagine why he would.
That's what I was about to say. That it must be photography.
It has to be because it looks like a suit set, and I don't know. That'd be interesting if it was another photograph. Maybe we could do a little research during the show and find out if that's true. That would be a weird choice to wear blue pants with a black jacket. That's something you would only get away with when your elders call you master, meaning child. Were you Master O'Malley when you were a little boy?
Certainly.
Yeah.
Master O'Malley. Yes. Moving on to the watch. Well, he's got a blue dial watch. This is a 38 mil. He's not a big chap, our Cillian, so he isn't wearing the 41. He went for the 38, and there are more interesting colors available. Quite frankly, in the 38 mil, I'm a huge fan of this watch. I mean, all the Aqua Terras are gorgeous. I love that it has a trapezoid there and a window, an actual framing on the date at the 6. I think that
looks
handsome.
Nice. It fits it well. It's not just like an extra square that's unattractive with a number.
No, it's beautifully adorned. The Aqua Terras are absolutely they're gorgeous watches. The only lack of in their game is that the loom is not great on them because there's not enough loom real estate. But as a watch itself, it's absolutely beautiful. I love the broad arrow on the minute hand. I love the arrow on the seconds hand. I love the date. I mean, of course, it's got an 8800, which is arguably one of the greatest movements ever made. George Daniels. It's coaxial escapement. It's one of the most advanced. It's amagnetic. It's a tank. It's an absolute tank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the movement that really all watch manufacturers needed to catch up with for its advancements in technology, thanks to George Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Stunning. Of course,
I like it.
Yeah, the 8800 is just amazing. I think that the 40 have the 8900. The 8900, I think it does.
I think it has the 89.
Yeah.
Now, someone was saying Julius Caesar, great name. I'm considering the 41 mil Aqua Terra with green dial. I had one of those, my friend. Beautiful watch, very dark green. So unless you're in daylight, in a sunny day, it's going to appear to be a very dull gray or black almost. It's kind of a gray green. Gorgeous watch. Can't go wrong with it.
It's beautiful.
But Dirk did mention the thing with the loom. Here's the problem with the loom on these. They didn't loom the minute's hand. So you wake up in the middle of the night, and what you have is you've got the hour, you've got that piece of loom there. I mean, they could have put more loom on that thing. They just chose a section of that hand. And then you've just got this triangle here, or this arrowhead hovering in the middle of space. So it's hard to tell really what time it is. It's not at a glance reading at the time, which I think is annoying. So that's the whole point of loom. So in that way, it's not so great. But everything else about these watches is great.
I do hate the crown, though. I really wish they'd go back to the regular crown. I've never been a fan of the cupcake dial, the cupcake crown.
Yeah, it's a little hard to grab as well.
Yeah.
You've got small fingers. Some nice photos.
Did anybody else get calluses on their thumb and their finger from winding?
I don't wind that much.
How
much winding do you do?
Is that your occupation? Is you just wind?
I enjoy sitting and winding a watch. I do. I enjoy it.
Oh,
I find it very, very relaxing.
Yeah, I mean, look, but you don't have any manual wind watches.
No.
Right. Okay. It would make more sense.
But you still,
wind.
I don't have a watch winder either. So if I don't wear a watch for a day or two, sometimes it stops, and then I'll just think, oh, let me wind this, and I'll just go la 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 la. It's very peaceful to me.
It's an interaction with the watch.
Yeah, it is.
So moving on, our next guy. Let me pull up the screen. Oops. Here we go. This guy, Taylor Zakhar Perez. I don't know what show he's in. He's got one of these Louis Vuitton things again. Well, first, let's look at his style. What are we thinking here? This is a strange lapel, like big black.
I mean, that is called an ultra wide peak lapel, very popular in the 1920s. And is it purple? Am I wrong, or is it purple?
It's like indigo.
Oh, is it indigo? Okay. I mean, listen, it is the height of men's haute couture for 1928, 1929. It's got a slight flare and a tapered slack. I mean, you can't really fault the guy for not putting his best foot forward. It's really, it's beautiful in its design. He's certainly slim enough. You have to be very slim to pull this off, but it does kind of look either like a smoking jacket or a very luxurious bathrobe to me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just, but it's beautiful. And I mean, I love the black lapel on the blue tuxedo. I love it. I love it.
Is it really odd that he's not wearing a tie with it? Because
It's
it
very
seems
odd.
so formal, and then to not wearing a tie is very odd.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's a handsome guy, though. I like his hair. His hair looks
hair.
great.
He's got plenty of it.
I just like dark hair that's just very wavy and yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
I literally just want to style men's hair. It's so much fun. My brothers suffered a lot when they were younger. I'm like, let me style your hair. Yeah. But they always looked amazing afterward, and they were walking a little taller, but it's just fun. It's different than obviously females' hair. It's just so much easier in my opinion. But yeah, he looks good. I think he definitely needs a tie. And I think the suit risks a little bit looking like his dad's suit that he borrowed a little bit.
Yeah.
But
why is that? Is it too big?
It's, you know what it is? It's not that the suit for what it is fits him really well. It's, however, the style, like Derek was saying, it's an old-fashioned style.
It's costumey in a way.
Yeah, it's costumey in a way, and it's the way that it's supposed to fit. Right?
It is.
But it just comes across a little bit big, but that's just how the fit was. That just was the style at the time. So, but it's cool that he did something interesting. Yeah, it is.
The material is exquisite. I'm assuming it's vicuna because it's an absolutely ultra high weave density wool. It's beautiful. I would imagine that's maybe a silk and vicuna blend. The fabric is, look at the sheen of it. It's outrageous.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
It bunches nicely here.
Yeah, no, it's tailored beautifully. It is. I mean, the sleeves are perfection.
Now I'm going to say it, moving on to the watch. This is the best example or the best expose of that watch I've seen to date, because he's going for lower tones here. And then he's got that staccato, as the Italians would say, that piece that stands out, that's separated, removed from everything else a little bit, shines like a diamond. Yeah.
Shines like a diamond.
Moving over, we've seen this watch many times.
On Bradley Cooper.
On Bradley.
Bradley's spruiking that right now.
Around.
Yeah.
I mean, we've spoken about it at length. We think that this rehaut or outside this bezel, this slope to the bezel with Louis Vuitton written on it is very fashion watchy.
Is that not what Bulgari did with theirs as well?
Yeah, that's
Bulgari went even farther. Yes, we don't like it either.
Yeah. No. And they were talking about how it's, in your opinion, too round. Not liking that.
It's too round. It's too circular. There's too many circles going on, you know?
Yeah.
There's too many round parts. And
looking straight at the dial, though, to me, it's I like looking at it. I think it's good looking just at the dial itself, the way they designed it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to lie, because it's Louis Vuitton, I judge it. I judge it for that reason. I'm having a hard time liking it just because of that. I have a problem with the brand. It's very personal. And then when it comes to watches, I understand they're taking it seriously and they're making some decent pieces. it's hard for me to separate that.
So this is unisex, this watch, I guess. I like it with the lume.
Yeah, the lume is very cool. That color seems odd unless it's been goofed around with.
Probably has been enhanced for the photo. It's probably something along the lines of chromolite.
Probably it looks chromolite, but it's got a deeper kind of tinge to it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all these concentric circles. It's just like circle, 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 circle. And then the simple fact that they put Louis Vuitton Paris on there, and then it says Fabrique en Suisse on the bottom. It just seems ridiculous to me. We all know where Louis Vuitton is from. There's no reason to write Paris on it. Maybe they should have just put an LV on there. I know that they have Le Fabrique du Temps is the horological company that is manufacturing their watches. So it's a big company.
Yeah, this is pretty nice looking.
It's beautiful. These are high horology guys that they bought.
Okay,
in a small place that they want to include into the Louis Vuitton empire. It's obvious now it's an in-house movement because they own it. So, that's the funny thing about in-house. It's this company, but we bought them. So it's in-house now. So, I mean, it's beautifully made. It looks great. I mean,
yeah. Little mini rotor.
A little mini rotor there.
I hope that's
never
gold.
Seen that before.
Oh, come on. Mini rotors are all over every Patek Philippe you can think of.
You never see inside them, really, do you? Look at that.
Yeah, you do. Lots of Pateks have open backs, yeah. Mini rotor is a thing of high horology in most cases. And this is nice. I mean, this is a strange pattern they've done here. Some sort of
bead blast.
Yeah, blast or pebble dash or something like that. It's strange.
I like that pebble dash.
But
it looks exquisitely engineered. It does.
I mean, it's more than a fashion watch when you see that.
Certainly.
Yeah. But still, I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just something. And listen, guys, for the price, what is it? $19,500?
That's it's $20,000. Yeah.
Nah.
The answer is no.
Do you think they did that just so everyone would take it seriously?
Yes, you have to price it. Yeah, the pricing totally sets people up for the product. But if you know your watches, you ain't spending 20 grand on one of these things. You buy a Calatrava.
That's crazy. Can you imagine buying $20,000 Louis Vuitton watch? It just makes me laugh.
mean, it's just making the rounds because they're paying people to do it.
Yeah.
This is the problem I've had with Bradley Cooper this year. He's just everywhere, and it's just annoying. He made a beautiful film, and he's not going to get anywhere with it because he just pimped himself out too hot, too hard, too fast. He's in every commercial. He's sitting down talking about his craft, and he never is dressed well when he's in these interviews. I'm like, oh, God, he's got mismatched shoes with mismatched pants. But then you see him on the red carpet, and he's impeccably attired. But you see him in these things, and he's trying to be this auteur, and now he's cashing checks by Louis Vuitton. I'm just like, it's just too much. Bradley, you overdid it. You went too far this year. He should have just made a beautiful film and kept his mouth shut and stayed out of the fray. And certainly not pimped out a high horology fashion watch, which is what this is a new HHFW, high horology fashion watch. It's a new thing that these brands like Keurig and Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy, they're all going to be going after high horology watches now. Somebody's going to try to buy Lange and call it Gucci Group. It's ridiculous. It's just getting. Can they just leave the watches alone? It's just annoying.
That's a big market. They're trying to work their way into it. Yeah. This is our next guy here. By the way, shout out to Wei Ko at Revolution just for good references going on here. This is Colman Domingo. He showed up on one of our other episodes.
Yeah.
And I think we were giving him a hard time for his enormous shoulder pads. Somebody pointed out that he is a gay man and he does like to get a little bit flary and so on.
We're going to give him a harder time now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like actually, that doesn't mean he gets a pass. That actually means that
you should know better, ladies.
You should know better than all this stuff.
I mean, there are definitely gay men that are not fashion guys.
Listen,
but if you are, We're looking. We're watching you.
He looks
Yeah.
like a gift wrap. It looks like gift wrapping to me. Like you're going to some party. It looks like a pink. He's got black bows, black on a pink box. What is that? I don't know. I hate individual fashion statement, and unless it's a Hubert de Givenchy gown that no one's ever seen before. This is just. I want to know who made this. Do we have any info on who designed this? Because it's
there's tons of info. I'm just sorry, I'm doing 12 trillion things at the same time here. There's a whole thing in Vogue here about him getting all dressed up. Look, and putting the whole thing together. So
he should have just kept the black shirt under, like in the photo below, without the pink top.
Right.
He looks like Joan Crawford's bedroom, all tufting and bows and buffets and bunting. It's bunting. It's not. It's what is that? Oh, look, he got a bottle of Cristal and
he's getting all made out,
getting his makeup
for the
done,
show, getting ready. You should have just stayed like that. You say, Michaela?
Yeah.
How about just a pink jacket?
You know, the
I love
picture when
pink and
he's
black.
the picture when he's partially naked and he's pulling his pants up. He should have just left it at that. Just stop there. The more he put on, the worse it got. He should have just showed up, no pants, nothing. Honestly, I think something that happens is, it's like you're saying, it's the individual style. It's like so important to make your own personal statement. But you lose the plot because if you don't look good, you don't look good. Now the fit might be fine, but why not just take like an interesting hat with a very maybe classic suit or something that has an interesting color instead of wrapping yourself with, I don't know what that is. I don't know. There's no name for it because it's not a thing. The seatbelts.
That's what it looks like, seatbelts.
He's in the baby car seat and he's all strapped up in the safe. He's in his booster. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and honestly, it's so big and bold, and I think that because he needs like a hat or something to like
like a big fascinator.
He needs something to finish off. Yeah, he needs to finish off the look. Like it looks empty when just look at him standing there. It looks like something's missing because it's so busy. But you need something to top it off and pull it together.
It off.
Yeah,
you're so right.
Yeah.
Did you say fascinator?
Yeah,
Dirk. What's that? Fascinator.
You don't know what a fascinator is?
The fascinator.
Fascinator is whenever you go to a major elegant do in England, like you go to a coronation or of some kind of event, the women have all these hats with they go to a milliner, an actual milliner, which doesn't really exist anymore, where you would go to your hat maker and they would create a hat for you, and it's got birds or netting or webbing or flowers, all those decorative hats you've seen the royals wear or the people who attend a royal event. They also wear them at the Kentucky Derby and other. They're aping the royal family, but it's a big British thing. And those hats are called fascinators.
I see. Well, let's take a look at the watch that he's wearing. He went for a DeVille. Took me forever to find this particular one. How many DeVilles there are?
There's too many DeVilles. Well, it's
oh
Omega.
My God! On the Omega site, it's just ridiculous. Here it is. It's the Prestige, but it has gold dial and some diamonds along with some Romans to match. I think it's a little bit crass, personally, and Omega's website is apparently shite.
Yeah, they're due for a redesign. I love the bracelet.
I like the bracelet, but I don't like it in two-tone.
No, I don't like it in two-tone either.
No.
Yeah, it feels a little bit stuffy somehow.
But I do love the design.
Yeah,
looks comfortable.
I think it is the yellow gold and the yellow gold in the bracelet as well. I think it's a little bit like old manish.
Yeah, I think
or old ladyish.
It's old ladyish, not old watch lady, just old lady.
It's very different.
I don't think she's actually old anyway.
She's not.
I think that's just the name.
It's just the name. Yeah, this is a watch befitting what we call fifth string gays. They're the ones that don't have the impeccable style but think they're fabulous and they do everything wrong. And they probably on a Tuesday or Thursday night like to dress up like girls. You just see these guys all the time. These, because gay men have been making the fashion world wheels spin for eternity. And then you always get these ones that just get everything
like
wrong.
Sam Smith.
Oh, Sam Smith. Let's not talk about her.
Wait, really? It's her
Or
now?
it's whatever he is now, because he's just an obnoxious twat.
Well, there was a very
His music is
popular.
garbage.
There's a clip of him walking. I think it's Paris Fashion Week, unfortunately.
Yeah, what is he wearing?
And
like a Glad bag, like a big trash bag with diamonds.
You can see his buttocks in the back. Let's just say that.
Oh yeah, because now that he's overweight,
it's a combination of slutty and scary and like he wanted to be in the Dune film, like an extra in the background. Like it's kind of like steampunk a little bit. I don't know. I know Dune's not steampunk. I just can't quite put my words to that image.
That guy
we'll talk about that
maybe
we'll talk about Paris Fashion Week next week. We can talk about
absolutely we should.
Yeah,
Sam Smith should be arrested by the fashion police on crimes against humanity, because that guy, everything that he does is so tired and so tried. He is working overtime to be a cliche, and it's horrible. And he had gotten really skinny for a while, and he was wearing nice suits and looking good. Now that he's put on all this extra weight, he's decided to go glam, darling, and be fat.
I don't mind that he put on the weight. I mind that he wants to show us it.
Yeah,
he wants to show us his thigh, his big fat ass.
Does he think that people think it's like sexy? Like,
oh, he's trying to pull a Lizzo and be like, I'm embracing my curves and showing off my fat. And it's bullshit.
Lizzo got canceled for sexually harassing. It just makes me laugh. And also body shaming her backup dancers.
She body shamed.
She body shamed, yeah.
And like, do we know if that's 100% real or if they just hated her and wanted to? But it is just crazy. It's crazy.
Moving on, next guy.
But Lizzo has a beautiful voice. I'm going to throw that out there.
She does. I love her. I love
her music is so fun.
Great tunes. Great tunes. As an artist, I think she's great. And she's
I can't say that she sucks. She doesn't suck at all.
Yeah.
This is Glenn Powell.
I'm sick of him.
What's he?
I didn't even know who he was till I saw Maverick. I never saw this guy before in my life, but he's handsome in a very American blah way.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Why didn't he wear a tie here?
It looks like nobody wore a tie.
No.
He's a great looking guy. I think he's like 5'5" though. I think he's really short. I saw him with a bunch of other fellas, and he was.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
I'm gonna do a little research.
But they lie about it. They say Tom Cruise is 5'10".
Really? He's supposedly 6 feet tall, dude. So that's pretty.
So that means 5'8" in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Are his trousers a tad short?
They're a tad short, but that's acceptable because they're stovepipe, and stovepipe are meant to be right to the ankle bone.
Oh, so, that's exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Speaking of ankles, his shoes are gorgeous.
The shoes are killer.
Those
are beautiful. Yeah, I can't tell what they are because it's too dark, but they either look like like a handmade, something, or a beautiful pair of Ferragamos or Tom Ford. Yeah. Beautiful. And
the silhouette of them is gorgeous.
Yeah,
I need to get some Ferragamos. What are Ferragamos wrong? Like $1,200, $1,800?
No. You can get a pair of them for anywhere from $6.
There's a store down the street. I gotta go in and start trying on some Ferragamos.
Yeah,
they are beautiful. And you're right. I mean, if that's exactly where they go to, that's exactly at that bone.
Yeah,
I think it's very Italian style.
Very Italian. Yeah, that's
they never let it get too long. That's the cut, right?
That's the cut. And
what do we think about this kind of shiny brown?
I love it. I love bronze and black together. I don't know if I would have gone with a similar color shirt. Maybe
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I would have probably gone with a crisp white, beautiful silk or, high thread count cotton to give it a little bit of juxtaposition there. But I love a moire bronze jacket with a beautiful shawl collar and sateen. I love it. I do.
What do you think?
And it matches him, his skin tone. It looks good on his skin.
Yeah, it's a good color for him. Definitely would not have gone for another brown shirt. That's weird, especially because it's slightly off. I mean, it just feels weird. It does need to be white or some tone of cream. But I don't really like Glenn Powell. I just don't feel like he's a good actor. Every time he acts, I just don't believe it. He was good in Maverick, Top Gun. Like I enjoyed.
It's the only time I've ever seen him. What else?
But I've seen him in. The reason it's hard for me to even list the movies is because it's so unmemorable. He always is just like the American good guy that does the right thing. That's always what he plays. And it's never that moving of an actor. I don't know what it is. I just kind of want to slap him. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Of course, I'm joking.
He's got that, like, he could probably play like a great Wall Street douche or bro. He's got that American bro douche kind of look.
Well, if he was in Maverick, that's perfect casting.
Yeah, it was perfect casting. He was good in it. He's got a great.
Let's take a look at his watch. He had this Carrera on. Yeah. Nice sporty watch.
Very simple little. That's
nice. Modest, not too much money.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the money yet. He's up and coming. But I'm sure somebody would throw him a watch. He's got.
They probably threw him a watch. It looks like a vinyl record on that dial.
It does.
Crazy.
It does.
I don't know why they have an open case.
What is the point of that tag?
Caliber 5. Ask me tits. Caliber 5.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a solid looking watch.
Sure.
I'm not sure how I feel about the mixture of whatever that is. Are they
rose gold? Yeah,
with steel. I'm not sure that.
How much is that?
Two things are mixing. It's $3,500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a modest watch. You can also tell that the movement is quite small because that day-date window. Sorry, I can't zoom in for some reason. The day-date window is quite far in. You see?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of real estate between the side of that date to the rehaut, to the chapter ring there, and the rehaut. So that what that means is that's the edge of the movement. So it's a itsy movement on the inside, and it's just trying to muscle itself up with the size. That's one thing you're going to spot with lower grade watches. Mind you, Audemars Piguet is actually guilty of that too in one of their Royal Oaks. I don't know if it's a 15500 or a 154, but it can't. It's a real turn off when you see that. You want that day to be reaching all the way to the end because then the movement is more substantial on the inside. Just a technical thing. I like the bracelet, just a simple strap.
Yeah,
black like leather strap, and it looks like a nice simple deployant with pushers. Yeah, what do you think, Michaela?
I just don't like the weekday.
Oh, you don't like? Yeah, you don't.
I don't like
Tuesday.
two. I don't like it saying 2 Fry 3rd. I don't like that. I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you're that lost, just forget about it. Like you don't need to know the day of the week is. Other than that, it's fine. I get what you're saying about the combination of the rose gold and the steel.
Yeah.
Looks better in
it just makes it just makes you look. I feel like not only would it look better close up, I think it would look better in person.
Yes.
Probably when you're holding it. I like it's nice and polished. It's pretty. I think it looks like a decent dress watch to me, but I would, if I could change anything, I would get rid of 2. I don't like the T. I don't like the abbreviated weekday spelled out like that. I don't like it. Personally, that's just me.
So what are the movements on these watches? Are they in-housing or are they still using like mocked up Solitas and ETAs? What are they doing with these watches?
Yeah, I don't. This is not in-house level stuff.
So they're just
modifying. They're modifying probably an ETA. Yeah. Anybody in the chat want to help me with that one? I don't monitor the
SW200.
Speaking of the
Solita.
Yeah, no, aren't you using the Solita SW200 in your?
I'm using Solita, but these things are $600.
Right.
This is not $3,500. This is $500 in this config.
It's a solid movement.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a rock of the industry.
There you go. It's ETA. Michaela, you were saying something about the chat?
No, I was saying, speaking of the chat, Bala said he looks like if you ordered Chris Evans on Wish, and I just thought that was funny.
I just watched Chris Evans in a movie last night with O'Shea's girlfriend, Emily Blunt.
Oh, I love Emily Blunt.
Pain Hustlers. It was good.
Ah, yes. I started that film. I never got to the end.
It's very Erin Brockovich-y.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They have to survive in the business and they're trying to make it. Oh, yeah. I remember.
She's a white trash broad with a kid and she becomes big drug rep. And then she gets a heart of gold and she realizes she made a mistake and people are dying, etc. And scene. And Chris Evans is in it and he plays a great douche. Great job.
I think I would like to see him as a douche. I think that would help me form a better opinion of him.
Yeah, he plays
weirdly enough, I have problems. I don't know.
with Chris Evans.
No, just with people. I'm like, oh, if they're too nice, I don't like it. I need you a little bit. Show me your douche side. Just a little bit.
Yes, James Hess, we're aware it's not in-house.
No,
They've
no,
never
no,
had
it's-
in-house. It's EDA. It's 2824 or something
Yeah.
like that, modified. Moving on, and this horologically is a complete smoke show, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Fuck. He wins, I think, for the evening.
And the winner is.
Let's start with his style. Robert Downey Jr. Again, no tie. I guess that was the memo in the air. I want to mention, first of all, these glasses. Are they reading? I mean, are they for his sight? And, are they a fashion reading glass? Or
Can you blow it up a little bit so we can see if there's a prescription on the lens?
oh shit!
I don't really know the.
I don't
purpose
think
of them,
that's
but
going to work.
Yeah, you could tell
But-
by the side of your face. If the side of your face changes, if like it goes up or in, then it's a prescription. If it's a perfect, it looks to me like these are sunglasses because it doesn't look like there's any deviation.
Yeah,
between...
he's always got his glasses. Yeah,
Yeah, well, he's like
That's one
Bono.
of
He
his
just likes to
looks.
wear glasses, and those look like Uncle Saul Goldberg's glasses from when you went to Westchester over the weekends to see your Uncle Saul. They're very.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
These kind of strange mob gangster guys who are very, very dangerous dudes in the movies, and they're kind of sitting in the corner eating a sandwich, not saying a thing. They always have those kind of fucking glasses on.
They're,
Original OC, great to see you in the room. Greetings, fashion icons,
OC.
Michaela, Oshin, and you too, Dirk.
Hey. That's very Elliot Gould in the Oceans films. Those glasses.
Carolyn is right. Those glasses are from 1985 for Grandpa. I feel the same.
Yeah, they're weird. And
They're
he loves these
strange.
muted colors like mauve and peach. And
Yeah, this is almost skin colored. This.
Yeah.
It is.
And-
And it is washing him out a little. If he
Yeah.
had just a tiny bit more of like a warmer color, it would make him look so much more healthy and alive.
Mhm.
The skin, that color matching his skin too much, it is washing him out. And
Are
it's
we gonna
also
talk
giving
about
him
this
that
more?
muted grandpa look that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's aiding that, isn't it? That's gonna make your skin look paler. What is going on here?
Ugh.
What is that?
It feels
Bobby.
it feels like kind of slutty somehow. Just like covering, I don't know.
Like it's like
What are
a
you-
fabric cod piece.
I don't know. It's like, it reminds me
I
of
would be like, oh shit,
a
Robert, your
loincloth
suit
a little
ripped.
bit.
Quick, go to the men's room, your suit ripped.
Yeah.
How are
it's
you
a
feeling
loincloth.
about it, Dirk? Horrible.
It's just
Weird.
First of all, this guy is emaciated. He has gotten so skinny that he just all the clothes are hanging off of him. Now he's got, I don't know what's going on with the pants, and we'll get to that jacket in a second.
All
But
right.
these pants fit him in such an ill way. There's so much bunching and crumpling and
way too long.
way too long because he's
very.
very short, so he's got some form of platform shoe on. He's like 5'5",
Those shoes are gross.
and they're hideous. They look like
Gross.
they look like when you're bobbing for apples, candied apples with a wood trim. The pants are a mess, and then putting the
Candied
venting on the suit in the front is some designers, big big idea. Oh my God, Eureka! I have a new idea for where to put the vents on a suit. We'll put them in the front. No,
Eureka.
no, that's horrible.
Why is that so true?
It's
It's an
terrible.
epiphany. Like, you guys, wait.
You're
What
about
if
to win an
we
Academy Award.
Sew the buttons on
Yeah.
backwards. Listen, just listen.
He better show up to the Oscars wearing like something decent because you're like, I don't care how people are trying so hard to be quirky. Now there are quirky people. There are like Zoe Deschanel is quirky, and who's the genius blonde Oscar winner from from the George Clooney movie,
Michael Clayton,
Michael Clayton, the blonde. You mean you don't want the money?
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton is very quirky. These are people who are quirky. Now he's becoming quirky. It just seems like it's a little late to be David Bowie.
Are
Little
those
late.
clown shoes?
They are.
repainted?
Yeah, they look like they're candied apples. It's so weird with wood trim. What is that?
Yeah,
Actually,
the wood trim.
it looks like an old estate wagon from the 1950s with the wood on the side.
Yeah.
With the wooden
That's so
paddles.
specific.
The wooden panels on the
So
side.
true.
It's hideous. With
I
that
just can't-
shirt. What color is that shirt? It's like embalming makeup.
It's
embalming fluid.
wife color. It's color of his wife.
Yeah. Well, she's,
Yeah.
It's wife color.
Yeah.
She looks
her
great.
dress is
Wow,
great.
she's fit.
She's
She
Look at
looks
that
fit.
body on her.
Yeah, she
Look at this.
looks
This is Bob
fit.
Mackie. This looks like Bob Mackie to me. Look at that. She's a smoke show. She's
Yeah.
tone trim, beautiful.
Yeah.
She almost did her hair. Imagine. She almost did it.
Well, you think about it, it is for these big events, so it's the one time where it's really important. And people might think we're nitpicking. Yeah, we are nitpicking
Yeah,
because these
that's what
people's
we're here for.
their entire job is to be idols, icons, and have fans and
Representations
have
of
people
fashion
worship
and
them.
glamour.
Yeah.
So
sure,
therefore, it's
a
very
return
much
to
fair game.
glamour.
It's very much fair game to point these things out. You
That's
know,
all
this
they
is-
have to do. They have 16 trainers.
Yeah.
They have a gym in the house and in the office. Come on.
Yeah.
And they have people watching them constantly and photos being published of them all around the world constantly. I cannot get around these long pants.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
curl those up by an inch, for crying out loud. That's awful.
It's gonna be like 3 or 4 inches. That's really long.
Oh yeah,
Really?
and he's probably got
Wow.
lifts in those too.
Wow.
They all do. All the Hollywood guys all have lifts in their shoes.
Okay, so after bashing him for all of that, let's pull it back to the watch.
Yeah, well,
Sweet mother of
of
God.
Oh.
Look at it
Yeah,
on there.
impeccable taste. Seriously,
I
when it comes to the
mean,
watches.
this is not even funny. I mean, where do
I
you
love to
begin?
see it. I love to see it.
I mean, first of all, Gégé Lecoultre
Is
the top man, or it's got to be one of the top watches in my opinion. The watchmaker's watchmaker. This is a perpetual calendar with moon phase, complete smoke show. If I owned this watch, I would never have the loop off my head. I'd be constantly looping it, constantly. Mother of God, no loom, because
Who
loom
cares?
is for babies.
Loom is for
kids.
kids. Yeah,
Suddenly, Loom is done.
yeah.
Loom is done. We don't
In the
care
presence
about
of
loom. Yes.
Celestial. It's a very celestial watch.
It is.
Look at that.
That is Grail beyond Grail. Look at that.
But they do have, look, they have DEC, FEB,
Yeah.
they have abbreviations.
I
Is
don't
that
care.
okay?
Yeah, not here.
I don't
Jay.
care.
You don't care
It's
now.
okay. You know why? Because they had the right people with the right eyes to know where to put it, how to set it up to look good, not just be this ugly thing. It's beautiful. So I forgive them.
Fine.
Fine.
Look how slim it is. This is ultra thin. I mean,
What we're all speechless. Yeah. For what he lacks in blouse value, he certainly made up for it in the watch department.
and not even 30 grand for this fine piece of
That's
horology,
crazy considering
considering what it is.
what it would cost if it had a different label on it, right?
Yeah. Technical details. Let's see what it's made out of. It's a stainless steel watch. I was about to guess white gold, but then of course the price doesn't reflect that. 39 mils, perfect, elegant size.
Yeah.
You know,
Perfect dress.
9 millimeters thick, just over 9 mils, and that's just super slim under the cuff. I mean, just gorgeous. I don't know what else to say. It's magnificence.
Can we see the back of that? Can you get
Yeah.
a picture of that?
Just hand it up there.
I mean, oof.
You loving that?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, you see, that's why he wore that color of shirt, because it matches.
Because it matches.
That's why.
He's matching with the rotor.
He went from being like, I always think of him as like, he's a cool guy. He's like cool,
He's
young,
cool.
interesting
Yeah.
guy. And the
Mhm.
glasses he used to wear, they used to be yellow mainly. They're cool. I liked it. I think that you're right, Dirk. He is kind of shifting to more trying to be quirky.
He's quirky now. Yeah.
Look like a standard liberal kind of look. Not in a mean way. I don't mean
Listen,
that
he's not
about it.
doing drugs or drinking anymore. Remember when he woke up in somebody else's bed in somebody else's house? I mean, he was doing crazy.
I don't
things.
remember actually.
He
I
did.
wasn't there.
He woke
No, I
up
hung
in
out with him the
somebody's
day
house.
before that, so I didn't see that.
He was sleeping in like, in somebody
That's
else's
crazy.
bed. Yeah. So
yeah, you give up the drugs and you have to put on ugly shirts from now on. That's the deal.
I mean, this is the comeback of the acting century. This guy was finished through, and he
was actually in jail, right? He
was in jail. Let's not forget that this guy should have won an Academy Award for his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin, which was mind-blowingly brilliant.
Yes,
the guy is a brilliant actor, and as much as I disliked Oppenheimer for it being boring and having zero acting going on, he was the sole acting light in that film. He was fantastic in that movie. So good. He was great, and he deserves it. He's deserved it so many times and he hasn't gotten it. So
let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
So this is the only lady of the evening that we're going to discuss. This
lady
is
of the
Auli, lady of the night. Auli Cravalho. I don't know what show she's in. No, she might be Portuguese. Yeah,
I'm not familiar with her either.
She's wearing the Omega Trésor. We'll get around to it.
Oh, yes.
She has this crazy looking bag. I brought this one up because I wanted.
Is that a Judith Lieber bag?
I don't know. I'm like, what is that? First of all, then I figured out it's a bag.
Yeah,
but it's like it's an accessory. It's a prop.
It's
a prop.
It's a bag.
Yeah, it almost looks like a Fabergé egg.
Yes, it is.
But it also looks like something Judith Lieber might do. She's the one that does all the Swarovski crystals and jewels on the metal bags for the ladies. Kind of like an Upper East Side tacky bag thing, but it became cool about 10 years ago with the more fashion forward. I love her dress. I think it's so classic. It's old Hollywood.
It's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. It's very goddess.
Yeah.
Empire.
Yeah.
Waist.
Empire. I love Empire waist dresses.
It reminds me of like Greek goddess.
Yeah, it's Greek goddess. Yeah. It's beautiful, And
this is a good way. You can tell she's curvy, and this is a great way to display the curves and not a overly hypersexual way. It's hard when you're curvy and you have like large bust. It's hard. Not that I would know, right? That's not my problem personally, but I know that to style it, it's harder because something that would look very like no big deal on a woman with a smaller bust, it can look very like provocative on you. Even something like a t-shirt, so it's hard to display it nicely, and it can also make you look a lot bigger than you are. So you have to know how to cinch the waist properly, and I think this is a good style for her. But the bag, it reminds me, Dirk, when you're saying how it was not cool and now it's cool. It reminds me in Sex and the City, when Big gives Carrie the swan crystal or crystal purse clutch, and then she goes to the uppity rich woman's house that he's friends with, and all the women are wearing it, and she's like, he doesn't know me at all. Yeah. But now those bags, women love them. They're obsessed. They do. You see them all the time.
From being,
but they were so bad back then that
they were the tackiest, crassest, old money, Jocelyn Wildenstein bag, and they became the hottest thing in Hollywood. And they still are. They're considered very cool now.
Yeah, it's just funny how the times change. But this bag reminds me of a few things: a Pokeball, the evil eye, the Eye of Sauron, and a giant grapefruit. And the chains remind me. The chain is actually something, believe it or not, I like, because it reminds me of my mother growing up. She had her own chandelier business.
Yeah,
it
became
that looks very
like a chandelier,
and it looks like a chandelier chain, and that's interesting. It's very different than the really I have a Saint Laurent bag that's the chain is amazing. It's that gold is just so good, but this is such a different type of chain. It's very rustic, cool. But the ball, I don't like the ball. I think that's very weird. What would you put in that?
Cocaine.
Yes, okay. Your vial of cocaine would fit quite nicely.
I mean, lipstick and a compact, just something that you need for the show. I mean, I'm assuming none of these people have. Maybe she has her phone in there.
She probably has a little lipstick, some keys, some her pill, some Xanax to calm down for the evening.
Yeah,
because it's a big evening for her. And that's it. It's an accessory. It's a prop. I'm not crazy about the chain. I think the chain is a bit weird.
It does remind me of the first thing I thought of was a chandelier.
Yeah, it's a chandelier chain for sure. I'm very familiar. There was 300 hanging from our garage with chandeliers on them.
Random that you have, chandelier in your family. That's
we
so
had a
crazy.
2-car garage. My mother turned it into her chandelier workshop, and then she ended up getting another shed built in our backyard just for that, because the business was so big before the 2008 nonsense that happened. But it was huge. My entire life was chandeliers, and I used to polish crystals and re-chain crystals and help her. And so I have a weird experience with chandeliers, but that is for sure a chandelier chain. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't go well with the dress. The chain, to me, I like it. Maybe it's just because of the memories, but I don't like the dress is cool. But let's look at her watch. Let's look at that.
I think we looked at one of these a while back, and I'm not sure we liked it as much. First of all, I think this is impossible to read, this watch. I mean, gold on gold.
It's not a watch. Yeah.
No,
it's like a jewelry.
Yeah.
Just jewelry.
It's jewelry, with the diamonds, and the bracelet is very interesting.
I mean,
but meh.
There are other
beautiful.
iterations that are. I mean, once you get in close and you see that it's fucking Omega, it's a beautiful watch. Not that Michaela would know. No, I'm kidding.
Just I don't know anything.
New Omega owner.
I'll be acting different now. It reminds me of
into higher horology.
This piece reminds me a little bit of the Piaget Limelight, with the way that they did the diamonds kind of like holding it together. And I think with her dress, I think a watchy watch might not have worked as well, because it's such a hyper feminine dress. So this is I think a good choice, because it does look literally just like a gold bracelet. But then when you actually know what it is, it's kind of cooler. But I think generally,
that's stunning from there.
That crown is beautiful.
It's so hyper feminine. That goes so well with her dress, the details. So I think it's a good choice for her.
I do too. Dress. Up close, it's exquisite.
Yeah. But I think day to day, for like a normal outfit, it might not be.
Look at the case back.
Wow.
Like the geometric
like one of those
flower.
Strange. I think it's like a strange diagram.
Looks like that game Spirograph when you were a kid. Do you remember those?
Yes.
This is the least impressive angle for it.
Yeah, that doesn't no justice whatsoever. You can't see the dial, you can't see the texture, you can't see the diamonds, that crown. It's beautiful. You know, it's great. It's a great look for her. It works for her. I like her whole ensemble. I wish she just covered up that tattoo, because I'm so sick of tattoos on the red carpet. Had it.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
It's a little card.
It looks like the first of many doodles. She just stopped.
It looks like she had a bandage on her too long and she took it off, and there's like remnants of it. You know what I'm saying?
What it looks like.
That's why you have to be careful. You got to be careful with tattoos, especially they can look really bad, especially when you can't actually see what it is. Like that does look like a dirty Band-Aid spot.
That's exactly what it looks like. Wow.
They have body makeup. She can just put some on there when she wears an outfit like this. She put some body makeup on there, and then
she can
really embrace that goddess look.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, and I love that fruit punch color.
Yeah, I like the way she looks. Yeah.
Next up is Paul Giamatti. Paul Giamatti was wearing an Iwutze Schaffhausen, Portofino. Let's start with his look. I mean, it's he looks
like he's going to a wedding on Long Island.
Is that the look?
I mean, it's just a rental tuxedo look.
Yes. Yeah.
No offense. I love Paul Giamatti, and I think personally he should win for the Oscar for Best Actor, because I thought he was great. And even though, listen, I thought Bradley Cooper was masterful and he could win. It's possible. Paul Giamatti is one of those actors that they feel he's due. He's due for if Cillian doesn't win, which it looks like he's going to.
Yes.
The Oscars love to give a career award away, and it's probably he's been nominated so many times. Yeah.
Didn't he get it for something?
No, he doesn't have it. He's got many Emmy Awards though.
Oh.
John Adams. Remember when he did John Adams?
That's right. That's right.
So no, this just looks like he went to Theo and Theo on Steinway Street in Astoria, and he said, "Let me get a 46 regular, please."
Like that's too low there at the crotch, isn't it? Isn't that hanging a little low at the crotch?
I mean, it's a rental. This is not.
Yeah,
so,
it does
this
look.
is not
I
an
get what
issue.
you're saying, Yoshina.
How can Paul Giamatti have a rental? I mean, this. I know he's not exactly a model, but the dude is a super famous actor.
Yeah,
he's been in everything.
Yeah, I don't think he can. Like I told you, he came into the restaurant where I was bartending, and he looked like such an old man. And he also looked like a bag lady because he had this baggy shirt on and very dirty looking kind of khaki pants and ratty looking deck shoes. He was just this guy does not really care at all about. Somebody dressed him in this and said, "You look good." And listen, it's a tuxedo. It's the perfect tie, the perfect shirt. I don't like, when guys are overweight, they shouldn't wear vests because it just looks like you're corseting in the rest of it. It also just ruins if he had more of the white showing, it would make him look a little bit slimmer. It just boxes him out. It's a very medium notched lapel. It just looks like a rental to me. And also the vest looks like it's a different fabric than the rest of the suit. Looks like it's more matte than the rest of it.
It's more
I see
matte.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's meant to give it dimension. It kind of matches more with the tie fabric.
He looks more like the penguin.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think that for him, I think it would be a crucial mistake to try to dress him up fashiony and interesting like a lot of these guys have been. It would be a big mistake. He's got to stick with classics. I think the only problem is the fit isn't great in certain ways. Like it is a little baggy.
So baggy.
Like Ocean was pointing out.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying about the vest. It a little bit makes him look like a fancy waiter with that vest. But
yeah,
but it would look better without. But at the same time, I think that for him, it's probably like almost as good as it's gonna get. Besides the fit, I just think that you got to keep it simple. You're older, you're no supermodel, so but I don't think he looks bad. I just wouldn't say
he looks bad. He's 2 years younger than me, and he looks bad.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's sad.
I'm just
when
I saw him, I thought he was 65 years old, and then I saw on his website that he was in his mid 50s, and I went, "Holy shit!"
He enjoys a scotch every now and then. That's my guess.
But Dirk, when I found out your age, I was legitimately so shocked. I'm not kidding. I was shocked. I thought you were so much younger. You look great, darling. You look gorgeous.
This is the age where if I don't watch it now, though, I'm gonna really. That's why I gotta hit the March diet trail. I need
the
to
retinol.
reverse whatever.
Use retinol.
Retinol?
Tretinoid.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. You need to be using it.
Tell me.
I can send you some to start. Not expensive.
You talk about it after Watch Fashion Police after hours.
It's the only anti-aging thing that I do besides just like eating well, exercising, trying to sleep well. But
the 28-year-old is taking anti-aging stuff.
Why not? This is it's not a supplement. It's a like moist as you put it on top of your moisturizer.
Oh.
It just helps with keeping your skin really plump, I guess, so that fine lines don't form. So it's preemptive. A lot of people do baby Botox to do that, but I haven't touched my face at all with anything. I just use that, and I think that it's good to start younger. You don't want to start too young. You want to start once you're actually developed. But
sure,
I'll send some to you. It's so inexpensive.
I will accept.
Yeah, retinol, you guys.
Dana gave me some of this stuff called The Ordinary. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know the brand. The brand is a very accessible and I would say good quality brand. They have so many different serums and stuff. I don't get too crazy with what I do on my face personally. A lot of people do, but that's I would say so far a very trustworthy brand. I've seen nothing wrong with it, and the price is right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so she knows.
Wow.
But retinol, I'm gonna send you.
It's got an eyedropper in it. When I'm feeling especially tired, I grab it and I just go do that. Because I would love to get a blepharoplasty.
Don't rub under your eyes.
No, I just
just soft. Don't pull your skin.
Yeah. Ray says Clarence for him. My mom, every Christmas I used to go to Bloomingdale's and buy my mom the big Clarence gift box because it had the eye cream, the lip cream, the skincare, the moisturizer. It had all the great Clarins stuff in it. Great old brand, great classic brand. Because, now they've got so many different things. But anyway, Paul Giamatti's watch.
Yeah, that was quite a digression, but very interesting stuff to be continued. This is the Portofino.
Of course.
Very modestly priced watch, 5,300 euros.
Yeah, he's a modest guy. He's not looking for the bling bling. I guarantee he doesn't own that tuxedo. I guarantee you.
Isn't that crazy?
He borrowed it. Somebody. It's not. He didn't go to, the shop on Sunset, but he went to a place and he rented it. It might be Armani or somebody, but when you have his shape, even Armani's not going to look couture-y on you. Just not.
How do we feel about this watch?
I don't like the hands on this watch. I don't know what shape that is. They're kind of like long teardrops.
Yeah.
I've never seen an IWC that set my heart aflutter yet. So
what about my one, the gold one?
That one's pretty. That one's pretty. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
I think it's a simple looking dress watch, and it's elegant. It's not
very
flashy.
simple.
It's not gaudy. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I think for him, it suits what he was wearing. It suits him.
I would have loved to see a Rolex on him. He's on that show Billions, and I watched it for a while, but it just got ridiculous, so I stopped watching it. But he was like a police commissioner. I guess he was a lawyer. He was the Manhattan, the Southern District Attorney. That's right. He was the DA. So obviously DAs are going to wear flashy watches, aren't they?
Sure.
Yeah, that show was all about that. It's very
nice
simple
and understated for simple elegance.
Yeah,
I like those old-fashioned lugs. Just
those are nice.
Speaking out, and this is a real watch. You would say it's beautiful stuff.
Yeah, beautiful.
Who's next? Are we at the end here? I think we are. Yeah, that was our last person. We're well over the hour.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the retinol tangent. That's what did it.
The retinol I have that stuff in my, and we'll talk about, we should do an episode on skincare. I mean, I'm terrible with that because I use a bar of peppermint soap, Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. I'm not very good with
That's
lotions.
what men do.
I'm much better with like conditioner, and I have great shampoo, and but most for skin, I just use like that Dr. Bronner's soap. I know that there's a stuff, and I have stuff in my house, and I should use it. Just shitty with that. Guys who have a skincare regime, it just seems so.
I think that just something simple, keep it simple.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Keep it something that's sustainable that you can keep up for years. Otherwise, what's the point if you just do it for a little bit? Buy products that are affordable that you can continuously keep in stock. Otherwise, don't fall for just like super expensive, fancy products that you don't know even how to use, and you're just going to use them once and then you won't use it again. It's a waste of your money. You want to think sustainable, something you can do forever. It's the only way. It's the only way. Same with exercise. We'll talk about that another time.
Sure. Hey, Colm says that you have to store retinol in the fridge. Is that true, Michaela?
I haven't heard that, but I'll look into it.
Interesting.
It's always good to know, to learn new things, but maybe do you know if it's like a certain percentage of strength wise, or does it matter?
I don't know.
I'll look into that.
Me too. And Rufus says that CEO Bigelow is the oldest apothecary in the city and has everything. Of course. That's where I get my 4711, my friend. It's one of the oldest, most beautiful old time apothecaries in New York City. Very few of them left. There's like 3, and that's one of them.
I just got an order for one of the watches.
The blue one?
O'Malley Frollo watch. And while I'm at it, I may as well just play a little bit here so you guys get to see the watch. Anybody who missed it the other night, I've just released a watch with my friend Simone Frollo. They have a family history here in Venice for generations. And they made a small watch, which is just quartz. It's a simple little thing, like a memento while you're here in Venice. And then they made the O'Malley, which is this puppy. Big 44 mil beefy watch for the summer, for diving, for all sorts of activity, and has the Ferro di Prua in the dial. It comes in vermilion. It comes in blue. Let me see if the blue's here. There's a blue. There's the real Ferro di Prua going through
That's
the
sick.
screen.
Great. What a shot that is.
That's so interesting. That's so cool that you helped design that.
Yeah, it's a really important image here in Venice, and that blade there represents all the different areas of Venice, all the different sestiere, Sao Paulo, San Marco, Canaleggio, Dorsoduro, Giudecca, and so on. And that represents, just the shape of it is the canal. So it's kind of elegant, pretty, but also matching up with a durable, beefy watch. 500 on the config you're seeing there, and 600 on the, if I can find it, the bracelet, which is down here somewhere. A lot of people want the bracelet as well. There's a bracelet.
Yeah, look at that.
There it is.
Yeah, I like that on the bracelet. That's cool.
Yeah. You need a fairly substantial wrist for it, but yeah. So I just got an order right now. So anybody who's interested, just email me at bushinamali@gmail.com or the Timeless Watch channel.
Congratulations. It's beautiful.
Yes, congratulations. I didn't know. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
I got to send you one to review, and you can stick it on Eric's wrist. He can do the shots.
Yeah, actually,
he can do the wrist rolls. And
he could pull off the bracelet too.
Right. No, seriously, I would love to do that. That'd be fun.
And you can do the review.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
And I want to see it in person anyway. It's awesome.
Well, which color do you like? Because it's got so there's 3. Let me do a solo layout for me. There you go. So I have the blue on, and then you have the vermilion, which matches. This is exactly the red from the Venice flag with the lion. And then you have the Tiffany, and this is truly Tiffany color. Tiffany blue is a weird blue, I have to say. We got it perfect, but it is kind of strange. So you let me know which color you like. I'll send you more photos, or tell me what Eric likes.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, we can do that. Guys, sub to Michaela's channel, Michaela de Chatillon. She talks about watches. She talks about style, decorum. No episode this week, Michaela, I noticed.
No. I had so much to do. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
It's all right.
I did a little live stream, but it was just in the moment, and then it's private, but I did that for anyone that was feeling like a little more content, and it was lots of fun.
I just loved how you reviewed this watch, because you kept yourself in the, you added a lot to look at. You matched up the ring, the neckline, and so on. It's really, really nice way to review a watch. Well done.
Well done.
Be looking forward to those kind of reviews. So, guys, sub to Michaela de Chatillon's great channel. And I should leave a link in the description for you guys too.
Also, subscribe to the Watch Fashion Police.
Yes, of course.
Separate one that eventually the videos are just going to be streaming from there. So get subscribed and don't miss them.
Don't miss it.
Okay, I think that is our show for the
Congratulations on your new Omega. That is so fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's see that.
Give it a flash again.
I'm so happy. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up because I need to get it sized.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh man, the blue is beautiful.
Oh my god.
And I love the bracelet too.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's like a braid. It's so pretty. Oh, I can't believe it. It's so exciting.
Wow.
I'm so nervous to go say thank you because I haven't even told him thank you yet. But
he surprised you in the middle of the show.
Yeah, he ambushed you on the.
And then he just
on
left, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's so sweet. Fantastic. And I love the blue too.
The blue
is
beautiful.
eyes.
Oof, that color blue is beautiful.
I can't wait for summer photos with this watch. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's perfect for summer.
Indeed.
Oh, it's gorgeous. We love it.
And I love
Shout out to Eric.
Brava.
Well done, Eric.
Well done, Eric is right.
Very smooth indeed, my friend. Okay, guys, I will see you this time, same place, next week. And we may do the Paris Fashion Week, but you know what? The Oscars. That's Oscars, so that might overshadow it. You never know. We'll see.
There'll be lots to look at.
Yeah.
Lots of people to make fun of.
That was
So
fun. Thanks.
evil.
And congrats again, Michaela. Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.